Hello everyone, Nubkeks here and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video we're going to be looking at Malthael. He's received massive changes. It's actually, well, it's one small change that's going to have massive ramifications to how the hero is played. What they did is they reduced his trait damage once again from 2.25% max HP damage per second to 2% max HP damage per second. So like I said, sounds like a small deal, but it's really going to change up your playstyle. It's because what that equates to is you're doing 10% less damage through Reaper's Mark. That's a huge deal. So yeah, we've got to change up how we're going to play in a number of ways. We're going to grab Death's Reach at level 1 still, but we're no longer going to be building into Black Harvest and Memento Mori. Memento Mori is just not good enough anymore. After all those nerfs, it's just completely fallen off as the always take talent. Now Soul Collector is the way to go. Soul Collector is going to give you probably more damage and certainly more self-healing and sustain. So we're going to be building into our Q now as opposed to building into our trait. And that's going to be the focus of today's game. We're also going to be solo laning as Malthael. Let's see if we can catch anyone with this. Got a kill at level 1, that's alright. I'm going to go bottom. Vala, that's wonderful. Lovely. Do love Vala. Kill the fish is the biggest goal there. Alright, and we want to try to keep Murky contained while also maintaining our mana. Even though we do, you know, max HP damage, we're good against Murky. He's actually dead. Alright, there we go. Lovely. And this is our goal. You just want to keep him contained as much as possible. Just kill the fish when it pops, and you just keep your trade on him when you can as well. His damage is completely ignorable. So yeah, it's very straightforward. The main thing is we just don't get ourselves ganked, really. The turrets will kill that before the fish does too much. It might kill 1 or 2. Yeah. Does he have the bribe talent? He does. Alright, so we need to keep an eye on that. Just gonna turn in these gems. Just get that done early. He's looking for a fish. That fish is gonna go off. That was actually nice by him. I got too greedy chasing. Don't do that. Just focus on the fish. Just focus on the fish. Yeah, alright. We're just really waiting until we get a bit later in the game. I mean, this is just laning against Murky. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. Alright, there we go. We've got level 4. What do we want to go for here? Interesting choices. Interesting choices. We're going to get Die Alone, I think, for some more laning stuff. And if we ever do happen to be against Monsieur the Mercs. So that's more single target damage whenever we only have a single hero affected, I think. Or is it a single target? I'm not sure. Ah, it's only a single target. No, 1 hero. Yeah, there we go. Never mind. I'm completely wrong. So it increases Soul Rip's damage by 75% if it only hits 1 hero. So again, we're just being a bit of a pain to Murky. We're doing some good damage to her. And we want to not die to the Vala if possible. There we go. We're gonna tap our well. We're actually low on mana anyway. We don't really need a Morales heal. Certainly won't say no to it. Wait, the Vala's just standing still. What? I wonder if he DC'd. We could have killed him there. I thought he might have DC'd, so I left him alive. We could have ported over. Morales can keep us alive. In fact, the turrets don't even have... Oh, well. No mercy. To be fair, the Vala deserved to die in that situation. That was her fault. She had the opportunity to run away. She didn't take it. Oh, hello. It's an Anna. Hello, Anna. It seems it doesn't proc if it hits a minion as well. That's interesting. That's a deceptive description then, isn't it? Only hits... Oh, it's only 1 hero, no other enemy, so that includes minions. Oh, you know what then? Soul Rip's not that great. I'd probably go for Throwing Shade. That's misunderstanding. The Vala's not bad in terms of that. She's been juking the skills relatively reasonably. Gonna get Cold Hand, so our thingy slows. Should be good. Are we really gonna be laning against an Anna? Is that really what's gonna happen here? She's dead now. Goodbye. I guess we're solo laning against an Ana. Alright, fine with me. But yeah, alright, so that's interesting. You have to not apply it to minions to get the bonus damage in the lane. Again, just being a little bit cautious about my mana. This is going well so far. Not really worried about Li Ming. Again, we're doing pretty nice damage to that Li Ming. I suppose Ana will heal it up fairly easily, but, you know, it's that little extra bit of pressure. You know, we're Oh, be careful about that. Alright, let's not get killed by Vala, though. And we've got Web Weavers, fantastic, and our well just came up, so we're going to tap that, so we've got as much mana as possible to do this Web Weaver phase. And we're quite far ahead, so yeah, I say we start looking for some advantages here. Let's see if we can find anyone out of position. This Vala. Oh, Murky's egg is dead. That sucks for Murky. I was considering perhaps diving their other heroes after we kill the Vala. Oh, never mind. We're just going to kill Li Ming. She's dead. I'm going to tank this for Muradin. Make sure he doesn't tank anything. Alright, good. Kind of overkill with the Tormented Souls, but probably worth it. It's a long cooldown, but, you know. I think it's probably worth it. Just to definitely secure the kill on the Vala. Just that little bit of extra armor, because it was a fairly deep dive. And it doesn't look like we're going to be doing a big team fight anytime soon, and they certainly shouldn't have level 10 anytime soon. So we're not really in need of a heroic, as it were. That little extra kill won't help with. Alright, she hit me with one of those. Alright, I'm out. Oh, sleep. This could be risky. I mean, it could set up Li Ming damage. Morales is there on her own. She should be fine. Just solo lane things. Yeah, so Murky obviously didn't want to go against the Malthael. He switched against the Probius. I can't imagine that's going too well either, though. I can't imagine that's going too well either. That's a big weakness of Murky. His early game laning is terrible. And if you shut him down, it really shuts him down. They might be there, yeah. I would follow in. If I'm watching the minimap where other teammates are coming, I'd go in as well. I'm in position to follow. I guess I'll do the siege camp, but it doesn't really matter. But that's smart of the enemy team to do something safe. I mean... Oh. Oh. That's weird, because I had pulled them there and they still despawned. Intriguing. Okay, well, I guess we look to push top. We could have maybe even done a boss as well during this period. We probably should have done more than we actually did. Too late now, though, to worry. Too late now to worry. Do we want physical armor in this game? You know what? I'll probably just go for healing on my Q at 13, which is obviously a nice talent too. I'm going to push this out, just get some pressure on the bottom half. That top fort should die no matter what. And we've got like a Probius there to push it in. Alright, cool. We've pushed this out. My goal now is to come up here. Get dismounted by this, but I don't really mind. Oh, that was so close to hitting him. Drat. That's my goal, was to port over as a surprise Tormented Souls. Now that didn't work out, unfortunately. She's gonna blink over the wall. It's fine with me. Your basic attacks are also a little bit more important now in Malthael than they were before in terms of their own damage, seeing as your trait's just doing that little bit less. It's just kind of that, it's just a different mindset playing as the Malthael now than what it was before. Enemy team does have 10, so we do want to be a little bit careful. Oh, okay, we're going in. I wanted to kill that, I didn't manage it. Have that beaming. Murky does die, but Muradin died too. I think that was a bit too aggressive right there during that whole phase. Not really worried about this. Went a little, just a little bit. You want to back up? Ooh. My goal there is just to keep them alive, because that was otherwise probably a dead Probius. Greymaine's not there, and then Muradin is dead, so... He can keep chasing if he wants. Not really scared. Murky wants this, man. Oh, he has his heroic. Okay. In that case, it does make sense for him to dive. Alright, he's gonna grab this. Greymaine's, you know, just doing his thing bottom, so that's like advantage building up first down there in terms of XP and map pressure. So not really too worried about picking a fight or anything like that. Oh, she's dead now. That level 4 talent actually coming in a little bit useful when we catch people out in these rotations. It's not bad for that, has to be said. It's pretty good at that. It's, you know, people go silly places and get killed. That's the strength of it, of course. Hello, Murky. Might even be better to kill the fish instead of killing Murky, you know? It might be worth more XP. You might deny more XP to the enemy team than you gain from killing the Murky. I don't know. So the bribe, luckily, is not really very good in this map, so we can kind of ignore that. Probius getting a nice push. Let's help out. We do have enough things to trigger a wave, which we should probably do. Level 16 is a nice power spike for us because we reduce the cooldown on our Q quite substantially. Alright, you know what? Let's trigger a thing now. We've opened up their gates. This one's not quite open. This one's open. This is open. So, this web weaver should actually be pretty strong. Oh, look at that! Murky went and bribed that. What a jerk. Soul Collector. Increases the range of our Q and reduces the cooldown by half a second. So it just means a lot more Q damage, a lot more healing. It's also going to spread more slows with Cold Hand, 20% slows more regularly, more healing for us. Synergize it with, what's it called as well? The Soul Siphon 2 just adds up to more healing. It should be really, really nice, actually. Alright, I think top would be our ideal target lane here. You see I'm able to position very far forward, it's not really any threat. If they were more coordinated, they would be. But it seems to be fine so far. With Morales to keep me alive too, I mean, we can't even get taunted by Varian and not worry too much. So that's good. Just trying to look scary for that Bala. Oops. Don't really want to get hit by that. Smash this wall as well. Morales is stim drone the Greymane. Okay, so this is our time to go in. Taking a fair whack of damage. I'm just being cautious here. This is going down low. We should be able to kill it. It's fine. Ooh, I walked into that. That's not good. I was out juking. I just juked myself, basically. Nice work by the Muradin right there. Good damage. We can heal up quite quickly off the minions, especially once our wave starts kicking in. Nice kill. Oh, wait, I killed him? Huh. Interesting. There we go. 2 keeps down, and this looks like this would probably turn into a relatively swift victory. Oh, almost got her. Not quite. Almost, but not quite. Our Q damage is enough, basically, to zone them off. We got such huge range on it, you know. I might die now, though. It's possible. You can heal off the Varian. It's good. Ah, that's a good taunt by him. I guess we should have focused the core more. We didn't have enough to kill it. Oh, shit. Well, this game's gonna go a little bit longer. Whoops. Whoops, this game's gonna go a little bit longer. Yeah, you know what? I'm coming around to this die alone thing. Because you do, it does seem that you get a fair few situations where you do get, like, just one hero and no one else hit by that. He's gonna die as well. Oh, you don't want to die too. Oh, shit. Luckily, Li Ming broke him out. You do get a fair few situations where it does actually proc, and it's quite nice when it procs. So this is like a turn-in opportunity for the enemy team. I think I heal the creeps. Whoops. Alright. Yeah, my damage would have been the difference between destroying that and not destroying it. They'll get a boss. I mean, it's a boss against not much. They'll probably sync up a turn-in with it, and Bruiser Camp. So this will be a big push for them, but they're so far behind, it shouldn't make a difference, actually, in the end. I mean, I would have taking this would have been probably a nice middle move for the Greymane. He's got nothing else to do, and they're obviously all up top. We even have catapults up top lane to depush these 2 lanes anyway, so that's nice. Alright. Yeah, turning in 14 doesn't matter. Stopping this Murky is more important. Oh, he's just going to depush here. Alright. We're just waiting for people to respawn and we'll fight the boss then. Alright, now we'll go up and clear this boss. Oh shit, if he dies, it's very bad. Okay, this is very bad. Don't want to die. Like, there's literally no rush to defend this. You can just let this go, and then we just, you know, it's just a fort. It's just some XP. Probius dying, though. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Oh, this is really not, I would say, the time to engage. But we're going in. Oh, she healed herself? How did she do that? Well, she's dead now. I'm not sure how she did that, though. What a jerk. Oh, I didn't land the thing. That's a pity. Alright, well, 2 kills. The boss is dead. Alright, let's just push in top and probably win. We've actually got... Actually, let's push in mid. There's a giant wave in mid. With 3 catapults. You can just guide the catapults to the core. There's even a lane pushing bottom now thanks to that siege camp, so that might even pressure the keep. I don't see them able to do anything about this. Yeah, they've given up at this point. Man, that's 2 games in a row. I just did a Johanna game before this, and that's 2 games in a row with people just surrendering. Just standing still, giving up. Murden's going for the kill on Johanna. Not Johanna, on Vala. Well, there we go. So that's the new Malthael. Like I said, I think it does change your gameplay a lot because it's a different talent build that you're going for. And I think it's like, while he's still a good hero, he's definitely nowhere near as good as he was before. It's funny, you know, like it seems small that it started off as 2.5% max HP damage per second with your trait. Now it's down to 2%. It sounds like a small difference, but it's really not. It really adds up to quite a lot. It really does add up to quite a lot. And like, I've played a fair bit of Malthael. He's very OP when he came out. I feel like he's probably pretty balanced now. You're definitely more of this... Yeah, whereas before he was doing crazy damage on top of having, you know, being very mobile and engagey and able to, you know, sustain himself. Now his damage is much more toned down, but you do have obviously a lot of sustain, and you're disruptive because you're diving in with Tormented Souls with some armor. You're healing a lot. You're healing a lot with this too, and you're doing AoE slows. I mean, that's cool. But yeah, you're no longer super OP, so I think it's still interesting to look at Malthael and see where he's at. And it is it's definitely quite a different vibe to the hero than he was before. I'm not sure exactly where he's going to be in the tier lists. He's still good in solo lane, of course. But yeah, there we go. I think that one is it's interesting. Let me know what you think of the new Malthael. But this is something along the lines of this build is what I'd recommend. Building mostly around Soul Collector at 16. Obviously you can switch up 13, you can switch up 4. You can even switch up 7. Though Cold Hand is pretty damn solid with this game. There you go, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.